In Parashat Vayetzei, Jacob is finally ready to wed after 7 years of working for Laban. His beloved is Rachel, daughter of Laban, but Jacob gets deceived. He learns after he is married that the one who he has wed was indeed Leah, Rachel's older sister. When Jacob went to Laban to ask why he could have possibly done such a thing, Laban's response is simple. It's not the practice in this place to put the younger before the older. Jacob has faced the consequences for what he had done to his brother and father, putting the younger above the older. He, the younger, had just received his brother's birthright and his father's blessing in last week's Torah portion, and had to flee for his life for usurping it. Jacob receiving this blessing was just as God told Rebekah would happen, but even though this was the only way, even though Jacob was destined for this place in the world, his transgression, even though it was with good intentions, did not come without consequences. And so he stood before his bride, the older of the sister that he truly loved, and realized that his actions had come back to haunt him. Sometimes the ends do truly justify the means. Sometimes a cause is so important that we have to do things we do not rationally agree with to make what needs to happen. And yet, this does not mean that we will escape consequences for our actions. Jacob thought he had successfully ran from his misdeeds, but found himself in front of a woman he had wed that he did not love. There will be things each of us do that we don't agree with, ways in which we live our life that cannot change, that harms another person, the planet, or ourselves. And yes, sometimes those choices are justified, but when we do harm in this world, indeed, we will pay the price. With this in mind, when presented with a choice, I hope you will choose wisely.